This is the Volkswagen ID.Buzz, and we've seen this at basically every show since 2016.
Volkswagen is trying to look to the future. Here at CES 2016, it's called the Buddy.
After many different concepts, we are finally looking at the ID.Buzz.
So what this is it's the throwback to the old Volkswagen Buzz. Here in the US, the ID.Buzz is going to arrive as a 3-row van. It'll seat 6 or 7 people. You'll have some motor configuration options as well, basically all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. And this is the first time I'm seeing it that actually seems like a complete vehicle, something that you could get in and drive. Previously, every time we've seen it, it really looks and feels like a concept car. So here inside the ID.Buzz, we do have a lot of ID.4 hardware in here, everything from the driver's display in front of me, window switches, headlight switches, things like that. One thing I noticed straight away getting in here is we actually have power sliding doors, and I can control both of those here from the driver's seat. Sort of a handsome interior. The dashboard, although a little odd looking, does look pretty neat. We have a nice big AC vent right across the top. Really nice wood look. I did try to get myself adjusted as best I could. There's plenty of headroom. The floor is nice and flat, but to be honest, it's not the most comfortable seating position. My feet are flat on the floor, but I have a more acute angle here than I think I would like on my legs. It'd be nice to kind of stretch out just a little bit, and even with my feet on the pedals, it's still kind of a pretty extreme angle there. In my proper driving position, there's a lot of room around me. Again, a lot of headroom, but what's really weird is there's so much room here in front of me. From my seating position, I cannot see the front or the hood of the vehicle at all. Another interesting feature is we have double A-pillars because we have this little front quarter glass, I guess you would call it. I don't even think we have a name for that glass yet. So my center screen here is pretty standard fare as far as Volkswagen goes. It's all touchscreen with some passive touch buttons on the bottom. And this being here at the auto show, it is a little bit locked down. I can just scroll through a couple of clocks, and I can play around with the climate control. So we're gonna have to wait till we get our own, hopefully, and we can test that out. So one really interesting thing is here in the middle row, I'm actually more comfortable back here in the center seat than I was over there in the driver's seat. They got some interesting features back here. We have a little airplane tray that folds out. We have a convenient cell phone pocket on the back side of both front seats. I noticed this vehicle does have heated seats back here as well. It's also a really nice touch. So now to get back to that third row, you kind of have to clear the sliding door and that seat. So once you get the door open, we do need to move the second row out of the way. That's actually done pretty conveniently with one latch. Adults can definitely do it, but it's going to be more comfortable for the kids. So one thing we just discovered as we were kind of poking around the ID.Buzz here is in the charge flap. This vehicle should be the US spec vehicle. We do have the 3 rows. That is what we are going to get here in the US. However, we did see that this doesn't have the standard J1772 charging plug that we've come accustomed to. This is actually the European standard of charging plug. So there's something going on here with this vehicle. It seems to be the US spec body, but maybe driveline in this case is still the Euro spec. So that's going to do it for the Volkswagen ID.Buzz. I wish I could share more technical information with you, but Volkswagen just hasn't made it available yet. They are saying that we are getting it here in the US and that it will be available sometime in 2024. But let's be honest, it's already April, so they're going to need to get moving.